Okay, so today is day 1 and I already feel a lot better. Still flat and a bit out of touch and a bit just not my usual excited self, but definitely just noticing already more time and space. Like today, instead of coming home and making dinner and thinking about dinner, I've just spent the evening planting seeds to germinate. I feel a bit hungry, but I suppose because I've done this before, I know that that's just something that happens in the first 1 to 3 days, and then after that it kind of goes away and your body, well, my body learns that there's no point feeling hungry because I'm not going to feed it. And so the hunger goes, which is nice, but at the moment it's in that kind of like, I'd like to eat something. The mind is like telling me reasons why I should quit and stop doing it. But I've actually connected with a few other people who are doing it at the same time, which is really encouraging. And I'm emailing someone who I work with who's doing it as well, which is, it's just whenever you have those thoughts like, oh, maybe I should quit, it kind of prevents you from acting on them because there's someone else who you're, doing this with. So I forgot to mention yesterday some of the reasons why I'm doing the cleanse. Firstly, this might be a bit too much information, but probably about 3 months ago I was feeling crappy like I am now, really stressed, craving loads of sugar and fat and wheat and not really following my normal healthy diet. So I did this cleanse and I released a huge parasite. Luckily it was dead, but it was 20 centimetres long. It makes me feel a bit sick thinking about it. I went to the doctors and they gave me something called mebendazole to get rid of it, but having spoken to nutritionists and herbalists since then, and also having spoken to my intuition, I've kind of realised that the mebendazole, this drug, will only get rid of the worms, like the big ones and the smaller baby worms. It's not going to get rid of the eggs. And so even though I did this treatment for 3 days, twice a day, I just had this feeling that it's not all gone, there's definitely more inside. And so it was last time I did the cleanse that I released this big one, so I'm hoping that this time I do the cleanse I can, again, I guess it's just starving the parasites of food, of, sugars and things like that. And so then they can no longer live inside this habitat and then they're released, which would be great. And I'm hoping once that happens I'll sort of have a bit of my vitality back. I feel like they're draining my energy. I've also got this kind of herbal concoction prescribed to me, so I'll be taking that twice a day, specifically for parasites. I've also got a wormwood, clove and black walnut tincture, which is foul. It's so disgusting, but apparently that gets rid of them, so I'm gonna try and start taking that. Okay, is that making a difference? Okay, anyway, sorry, the camera just cut out, I don't know why. What was I talking about? Parasites, yeah, so one of the reasons I'm doing this is to rid the parasites. Another is to change my eating habits, which I spoke about before. Another reason is I've got this sort of manky skin at the moment, kind of dry patches of eczema on my hand, behind my elbows, which is quite a common place for it, behind my knees, and also a really, really dry scalp. I've tried like not washing my hair, using natural products, not using any products, blah blah blah. Nothing seems to work. So yeah, I feel like that's more an internal imbalance than an external problem, even though it's showing externally. So yeah, those are some of the reasons why I'm doing this. If I think of any others, I'll say them in another video. Yeah, so today I've only had 4 drinks so far, 5 drinks. But I woke up late, I woke up at like 10:30, so I'll probably have another couple. I'm also having some of this peppermint tea, yeah, which is really nice. And I think tonight I'll do the senna laxative tea, and then tomorrow morning the saltwater flush. I don't tend to do the teas throughout the whole duration. I just do them at the beginning when I feel more clogged up, and then I find after that the saltwater flush is enough to release everything that needs to be released. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, like I said before, if you have any questions or comments or things you agree with or disagree, or words of encouragement or videos that might interest me or other people or anything, yeah, please write it below. Put it below in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. It's great to see that, you know, there's feedback and people are actually engaged in this.